Appreciate y'all being here. Thank you. FAU game. FAU played a heck of a game. We started out well, didn't finish strong, and thought it was a good atmosphere there, and we're disappointed in the loss, but tip our hats to them. On to Monmouth. Monmouth's quarterback is a really good player, Derek Robertson. He is throwing for tons of yards. They average 38 points a game. They beat Maine 51-22. We played Maine last year and beat them 14-12. We're playing a really good passing football team. They run it well also. They ran it really well last week. But been very, very impressed with Derek Robertson. Been very impressed with their receiving core, Josh Derry and Gavin Nelson and Maxwell James. And they got a big old running back, 235-pound running back. And then their scat guy, number 20, Rodney Nelson, is excellent. Defensively, they cause a lot of havoc, do a lot of really good things there. But they've been scoring points against everybody they played, and beating Maine like that was really impressive. So it's going to be an extremely, extremely tough game. We're going to have to play phenomenally well to beat Monmouth. So I'll take any questions at this time.
Coach, about Chase, when I heard the post-game audio, you said it was a medical situation. Is that a non-football injury?
Yes, it's a non-football injury.
Is it not life? Hopefully not life.
No, it's not life-threatening. He's going to be away for a little while and hopefully get everything under control. We'll see. He's meeting with doctors and doing some different things, and we don't know all the details of everything yet. But keep him in your prayers, and he's a phenomenal young man. And I just love the kid, and we'll just keep hoping everything works out well.
And with Alejandro transitioning into being the kicker while Chase is away, how do you see him performing? I guess
Prado has a super strong leg, Ali, and he does a good job. He pushed that first one. That was his first kick out there. He's a little nervous, but he can really kick it. He has good power. He's a really good athlete, so we expect him to do well. He kicked his extra points excellent, by the way. So.
With the just one thing on FAU with that, I think 7 straight. Do you think it gets in the kids' heads a little bit, just mentally, like this is a school that's beaten us X amount of time?
It probably does. It probably does. But I felt like we came out of the gates like it wasn't, and then we made a couple mistakes that gave them life, and then we kind of got on our heels a little bit, and then we kind of gathered it back and started playing hard. Just didn't have enough to catch up, and just we made some mistakes that we can't make, and we usually don't make, and that happens in football, right? So now that was a battle we had in our season. That's a long war, long season. We need to bounce back this week and play well. I saw some really, offensively, we moved the ball well at times. I mean, we really did. We were in a flow a lot, and just had some mistakes that we made that you wish you had back.
When you look back at the film, I know we spoke about this in both, but just he wants some of the decision making. Are you able to kind of maybe assess what that?
Yeah, he tried to put one right in over a guy on the corner route, which he's so accurate. He does that sometimes. That they've made a great play, and something that we need to control better. Another one, he just overthrew a guy, on a sprint out there, and we just don't, you're gonna throw some picks as a quarterback, and we just need to fight through that and learn from it and move on, and he will, and he had a heck of a practice today, so we're excited about that. Our receivers are really good players, so they're making plays. He wants to get the ball to them, and so they did a good job, FAU, on some of those things, of course, but those are things that we need to fix and bounce back from, and definitely Kewan will. There's no doubt in my mind.
You spoke a little bit about Robertson. He was the quarterback that you guys faced last
at
year
Maine. Yeah. Yep.
How does that kind of help you guys in preparation?
It does. And he made some nice plays on us last year. We just like them, they're watching that film. We've watched that film. But in the offense that they have now, it's more wide open, so he's able to throw more and do more. He really understands. You can tell he's played a lot of football. He understands coverages. He understands. He's doing an excellent job for them. They got some receivers that can really run. I mean, really. One of them was a high school gold medalist in like the 100 or 200 or something. He can fly, number 14. Josh Derry. He can really roll. and the other guys can run good, but he's legitimately fast. So they've got some good talent there and really excellent skilled talent. Got a big offensive line, and the quarterback's played a lot of football. I mean, I think he threw for over 2,000-something yards last year, so he knows what he's doing.
When it comes to college football, unless it's a conference opponent, you don't really see the same team twice. I mean,
Yep.
Who do you think kind of has the advantage there when it comes to Robertson now facing FIU for a second time?
I think he'll be calm. I think it gives him a little bit of advantage playing here before, understanding everything, and he's flying high right now. He's whipping around, throwing touchdowns right and left, and he looks really good.
Are they keeping him in the pocket mostly in their passing?
He's 100% in the pocket. 100% in the pocket. He scrambles outside a little bit, but there's not much of him like sprinting and running. He's a true pocket passer, really strong arm, can make the throw from this hash to that hash on a deep out. He can throw the deep goes, really deciphers the defense well quickly. It's hate to say it's fun to watch him on film. I don't want it to be fun for him Saturday at all. I mean, he's a good player.
Do you feel there's opportunities for your pass rush, and who are some of the guys that maybe might be able to prosper from him?
Yeah, no, our pass rush is going to have to do well for us to slow him down, because he's so accurate. If we give him a lot of time, and they know that there too. I mean, we're going to have to pass rush and be able to take it, be able to do that, and hopefully we can.
Coach, in the preseason, I mean, teams are always optimistic. There's a lot of talk about the offensive line being better and the three-headed monster, running back, and all that. Especially the 2 losses, you've been really held down the running game. What have you seen? Are you disappointed with the run game?
Yeah, I am disappointed with the run game. I'll be honest with you. I think we can run better than that, and we will run better than that. We have the ability to do that, and we've got to block it a little better, and we've got to run a little better, so we will get better there. And I would like us to do better there. I did think that we pass protected well the other night, and we're getting better and better there. From the first game to the third game, we gave up a couple in the first game that we got a little nervous, but now it seems they're trying to do the same things to us, and they're picking it up. So I thought it was good, but we do need to run the football better. There's no doubt about that.
After seeing what Army did to FIU in the run game, you kind of wish it maybe run the ball a little bit more so they struggle?
You really can't compare anybody to Army and Navy. I mean, that's a very good point, though, run-wise. We felt like we were going to be able to run the ball better, but we were also, when they clouded the run, we were able to get the ball out and make some plays early. And then we kind of, once we kind of got out of rhythm a little bit, then we got back into it because they were committing guys to the run. So that's like that first drive, a couple of those were runs, and they just ran everybody in, and we just threw it out there, and it's one-on-one, and our receivers are so good, it's a good thing to do. So, and then later on, they didn't do that as much, and that's when we needed to hit the run. It's kind of a little bit of a cat and mouse there, but definitely want to run the football better. There is no doubt whatsoever, and we need to be able to do that.
Have you started the same 5 offensive linemen, or have you made changes in the line?
We have Schellenbach has been back. He's played the last 2 games and done well. Jaleel David's played more Saturday. Nair Jackson was a little bit sick, so we couldn't play him as much. So we played Jaleel too, and Jaleel they split time. I thought he did well. Our tackles have been the same. We played Jaheim at center most all the game, the last couple games. So that's kind of the rotation. We have about 7-8 guys, Wyatt Lawson and those guys in there too. Rotated in, so the more we can do that helps us.
The 2 guys that didn't start the year as starters, where are you playing them?
They're playing at guard. Schellenbach and Jalil are playing guard.
How nice is it to see the offensive line finally,
It's good. It's good. I think we keep maturing. We keep going, and and like we said there, that we need to be able to run the ball better, and that's something that we'll get. I think we'll get better at. We had good glimpses of it at Central Michigan, and we've got to be able to do that.
Travion Barnes with 15 tackles the other day. Just talk a little bit about him and what he thinks.
He's like a highlight machine out there, isn't he, when you watch the game? I mean, he comes out of nowhere. Excellent player, and just a phenomenal person, just really great young man, really good player. And, we count on him to do a lot of things for us, and we're really excited about the way he's playing. And he'll also just keep getting better. He really will. And he's an excellent player, understands defense, phenomenal guy, extremely tough, excellent tackler in the open field and inside. He's kind of I would call a modern linebacker. He's 220 pounds, 225 pounds, and fast and quick as lightning, and play in the box and out of the box. So he's good one.
JoJo Evans, can you explain what happened with him, and will he be able to start?
Yeah, he comes back because he got hurt in the first. The guy didn't happen in the first half. What happened with him is the quarterback scrambled all around like he was, and then he got out of the pocket. So JoJo closed on him, and then the guy threw it. And when he threw it, JoJo was kind of like going, and then his face hit him right in the face. So that's how they call it targeting. It wasn't a vicious. I mean, I barely knocked him down. I think it wasn't like a vicious hit. It was kind of one of those things that happens in college football now. He was, the guy's going to throw, so you knew he was, and so now you're trying to get up there, and his helmet ran right into his face, and they didn't call it on the field because it wasn't that egregious. They called it from upstairs, which I understand why they did it, but it wasn't like a blatant jump spear type situation. It was just, it happens in college football now. That's that type of thing. Now we got to work on it and try to do it. But when a guy's getting ready to throw and you're running after him, he's getting a scramble, you naturally kind of want to block it because you know you can't hit him really. And it's kind of one of those, he threw it and they just kind of collided and went from there. But JoJo's a heck of a player. He's played really good games for us, and we're glad he'll be back for and AP went in there and played pretty good in the second half in place of him. And AP's a good player. Antonio Patterson, we call him AP. I'm sorry.
Talk a little bit about coming back to Pitbull Stadium for home.
Oh, we are excited about coming back to Pitbull Stadium. Really excited, and need to have another great game in Pitbull Stadium. The guys are excited about it, and it's a lot of fun. And excited about a really good homecoming crowd. We had a really good crowd for the first game. Also, I just want to thank all our students in the university. We had quite a few students. I think we had 6 or 7 busloads of students at the game at FAU. That was awesome. We could hear them. They were part of it. We just wish they could have came back excited on the bus, and they weren't. So we got to fix that next time.
Receiving for the first time in your career, did you know that was the case when it happened? And
Nah. No, I didn't really know in the moment till after the game I found out. But we didn't do it. I feel like personally it wasn't enough because we didn't end up winning. So we still got to do more and find a way to win though. So.
Talk about the season so far. Obviously not to start. You guys won 1-2, but still, you're getting a lot more targets. You're a lot more involved in the offense compared to last year. Just talk a little bit about that.
I just feel like we got to work on figure out a way to win games, and play consistent the whole 60 minutes. If we come out fast, we got to continue that through the whole game.
What stood out to you about Monmouth so far in your films?
I think they got a lot of size outside on their corner, so they're a bunch of big guys. So we just want to get out there and execute and do our job, and that's how we'll be successful this week.
Just Q1, year 2, you were able to see him freshman year. Just what are you seeing from him in his progression?
I think he's grown up a lot since last year. He's matured more. He's being more of a leader this year. So this year we're just as we get ready to go in the conference. I just think we're gonna keep pushing and keep working every week so we'll be ready when we get in conference play. Appreciate it.
Just talking about, I know he just asked us.
Yeah.
Just talk about playing in Pitbull Stadium. You guys had the vibe when first time we played. Just talk about being back at home.
Yeah, being back at home, we definitely got to bring the energy and show out in front of our home crowd because we got to win every game at home. It's a big home game for us. It's homecoming, so we just got to come out ready to play this week. Appreciate it.
All right, Travion, career high at the moment, 15 total tackles. Just what was working for you at FIU?
To be able to get those 15 tackles, I honestly want to just thank the D linemen for filling the gaps, spilling, and just making it possible for me to come downhill, fly around, and make those tackles. Without them, it wouldn't have been possible.
Just talk a little bit about now going from just that change you guys had to play some guys who were pretty much in the pocket for the most part in Central Michigan and then Indiana now, making that change with Fancher. Just how difficult was that for you guys, and how much maybe that changed your tempo a little bit on defense?
Wait, hold on. Could you repeat that one time?
You guys had to face 2 guys that really didn't scramble too much. They weren't really dual threat guys, and then you go with Fancher for FAU. Just how much different was that maybe adjusting to a guy who you guys had, that type of quarterback that you guys hadn't seen those first 2 weeks?
The difference was the first 2 games we had more time to get up in our coverage, and just with him, he was just moving a lot everywhere. So you had to really stick to your man and keep your eyes locked in the whole time. That's pretty much it.
With Monmouth, they throw the ball a lot. How does that change your game plan for you personally?
For me personally, I would say I really try to prepare for everything, run and pass. So I'm just taking what Coach DeWitt telling me and look for the key things I need to look for and just execute it to the best of my ability.
With Reggie gone, you're starting almost every game. Just how's that transition been for you, getting a lot more reps than maybe you thought you would get entering the season?
Yeah, I really didn't think I would be getting this many reps, which I'm okay with. But when Reggie was here, he prepared me for this moment. He sat us down. When I first got here, I remember him telling us, this is what we're going to be doing. We're going to be working on this. So he was just a coach. So he kind of already molded everyone to be ready to go.
Going back to the FAU game, talk to us about that fourth down play. Were you guys just not fully set and that Mobley was able to kind of run it all the way for that touchdown? Just what do you think maybe happened there?
On the play they went towards the scoreboard,
Yeah.
it was just a minor mistake that was made. Honestly, we had it perfect. Like, it was the perfect play to call. It was just a minor mistake, so it just buzzed. That's pretty much it.
What stood out to you about Monmouth so far?
I like how they run the ball. I like that. I love playing teams that love to run the ball because I just like coming down here, being physical.
And then finally, just like we asked Mac and Eric, just playing at Pipple Stadium in front of the homecoming crowd, which should be a pretty big one. Just what are your thoughts on that?
My thoughts on that is just protect home. Protect home, that's it.